Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. It's been a hot minute since I have said that. Obviously I've taken a little bit of time off YouTube and I'm sorry about it, but if you follow my Instagram you're probably a little bit aware of why I've done it. Otherwise you can listen to this video or watch this video and I'll sort of talk about it more, because that's my plan, is to just give you guys a little bit of a life update, just talk about some stuff, and just gonna do my makeup for the day. I recently purchased the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. So I bought the palette when it came out because I was just so excited for it, because I'm obsessed with purple shadows and pink shadows and all those kinds of colors, because I have purple hair, which is probably a new addition for you guys. I'm just really obsessed with lilac and stuff. I'm literally that TikTok that says people who like the color purple and they're like full covered in purple. That's literally me. I haven't played with it yet, so I just wanted to sort of give that a go with you guys. So this is the palette if you haven't, oh, there's a camera, hi. So this is the palette if you haven't seen it yet. There's a whole bunch of purples and pinks and glittery shades and all that. But yeah, I'm really excited to give it a go. I've been getting into playing with colored shadows and things because I wasn't really into it before. I would always just use like browns and stuff, but since watching beauty tutorials and things like that, I've been getting more experimental. Anyway, let's get into it. So I used to always start doing my makeup with the base first, so I would go in with like foundation and concealer, but ever since I've been playing around with makeup and stuff, I've been going straight into doing the eyes first. That way if I start with a new color and I don't like it, I can always just wipe it off and start again. Cool. I also just wanted to show you guys this. I got the Mini Controversy palette from the Shane Dawson series and I was pretty excited about it. And that obviously has like a lilac in the corner and then that purple, and they're the ones that I have been using. And I've also got the Morphe Jeffree Star palette too, because that was cruelty free and like has a great color range. I've used this a lot and I definitely recommend both of them. But yeah, today we're going to be using this as I mentioned. So I'm going to try and like concentrate on doing my makeup as well as talking to you guys. I'm just going to put my hair up real quick. The scrunchie is from Indigo Luna, if you are wondering, because it is a really cute lilac. So I will link it below. And my jumper is from my friend's apparel, and it's apparel by Alma, so I'll link those as well in case you're interested at all. Awesome. I'm also out of brow pencils, so we're just gonna have to work with that when we get to it, but that's fine. Okay, so what colors am I going to do? I'm so overwhelmed because I haven't used this palette before and I like love all of the colors. I just don't know where to start. Should I just do a purple? All right, so I'm gonna use Blood Queen, I reckon. Please keep in mind that I don't really know how to do makeup and I'm just winging it. Wow, it's pretty difficult to do this into my viewfinder on my camera. Wow, I haven't done this in so long. I should just use the mirror on this. Oh, look at me go. I should have put concealer down first. Okay, so normally I would probably put a concealer down first, but I kind of forgot, so we're just gonna go with it. So yeah, the past like year has been like a lot. I've had a lot of like mental health issues and anxiety and all that jazz. So yeah, I've just been kind of dealing with that. I've been seeing a therapist, doing all that good shit. Things that haven't changed, still living in the same house as my last video and still have the same girlfriend as my last video. There are some things that haven't changed. But yeah, I've just been feeling really overwhelmed with life and work and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I haven't been like, yeah, that's why I haven't really been super present. So I hope you can understand that. These shades are so nice. Wow, all right. So now I'm just going in with Beauty Sleep because I love to do a nice glitter. We love a glitter moment. I think I'm just going to use a little bit of Betrayal again, just on the outside here. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just like, I haven't used any of these colors before. And I'm also a bit of a noob, so this palette is fucking huge. Yeah, so with work and everything, so work was giving me a lot of anxiety and stuff because it was a sales role. Obviously in sales roles, you're always pushed to sell and reach goals and achievements and all that, which is perfectly fine. But when you have anxiety, it's really just, it's a lot. So yeah, I did the best that I could given my situation. I'm not going to go into like the details of the job and stuff like that and what did cause me anxiety because it's just irrelevant. Like it's not really necessary anymore because I was made redundant. So
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Basically, the company hired too many people in a year and a whole bunch of people had to get made redundant, and I was one of those people. I was pretty sad about it the first day that it happened because obviously I really loved my job. Like, my job made me anxious, but I really loved it and I loved the company, and yeah, the job was genuinely really great and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I was really upset for the first day, but then I kind of just really like got over it, and I was kind of excited because I did have all of that anxiety. I was just really excited to have the opportunity to start something new and to not have an excuse to not really do it. Like, you know, because obviously my job gave me a lot of anxiety and stuff, and people were like, well, you know, maybe this isn't the job for you, maybe you should find something different. But now that I don't have the job, it's like there's no excuse to try something different. So I'm really, yeah, taking this opportunity to try something new. And as I was made redundant, I got like a payout and stuff, so it hasn't been super stressful in regards to finances. So that's the job update. So I'm also using this extra free time to just try and like sort of relax and have some me time, in hopes that that helps my mental health too, as well as just doing things that I enjoy, and as well as getting into other things that I enjoy but don't have time for, such as like YouTube and Instagram and all of that. So I'm really looking forward to and enjoying getting back into that. Anyway, back to doing my makeup. So I'm just gonna put some of Your Majesty on my brow bone. Some of those things that I like to do on my free time that isn't Instagram or YouTube is I'm really obsessed with playing The Sims, and you guys probably already know that, or if you follow me on Instagram you would know that as well. I'm just gonna stop doing my eyes for a minute and I'm going to start doing some concealer and foundation. So I've just got this Tarte concealer which is really good. It's in the shade light neutral, so it is quite light, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes. I've got a little bit of caffeine shakes. And I've just got this like shitty beauty blender that I got from Kmart. I'm just going to blend that out. This is coming in handy. Yeah, so I'm obsessed with like playing The Sims, essentially. And my favorite YouTube to watch now is like Sims gamers. So I've really been watching Deligracy, James Turner, and Plumbella. Plumbella's like queen. I'm like obsessed with her. She's so funny. And I kind of want to get into streaming The Sims myself, which is something I don't know how to do and something that I have to learn because I don't actually know how I would go about setting that up. Just quickly, I'm using Tarte Concealer in the shade medium neutral. I love this foundation. It's so good. I probably should have put concealer on my acne. I do have a bit of acne at the moment because I went and got a facial yesterday, but I will talk to you about that in a minute. Yeah, so I was thinking about starting streaming on YouTube. I mean, streaming on Twitch or something, like me playing The Sims. I don't know if any of you would be interested in watching that, but I'm sure maybe some of you might. Let me know if you are, because that would be some sort of encouragement for me to like look into it, because that's something I definitely need to learn how to do, because I don't know how to set that up or do any of that kind of stuff, because it's definitely very new and very different than just doing what I do on YouTube right now, or did do on YouTube. Yeah, I'd really just love to do it, because then it's like, you know, combining two things I really love, or a few things I really love, which is essentially YouTube, Twitch, gaming, and The Sims, and watching people stream, which is honestly why I started my Instagram stuff to begin with, was because I enjoyed other people creating it and seeing other people create it. So it was like, oh, I want to do this myself. So that's something I'm thinking of doing. I'm also talking really fast because I'm worried I'm going to run out of time. So I'm really sorry if you can't like understand me well. Basically, let me know if you would be interested. I'd probably create a separate channel so that way people who aren't interested don't get annoyed. So yeah, yesterday I got a facial done at Soul Awaken in Glenelg, which is so good. Kathleen is like such a legend and she makes me feel so relaxed and nice at every appointment that I have, and she just makes like having a facial like that much better, because she's literally just like so relaxing. I don't know, it's really good. I always get like really bad breakouts on the side of like my hairline there. I really don't know why that happens, but it just does. It's only on one side too. Like it's not, I don't have it on this side. So my girlfriend's name is Christina, if you didn't know. And something else that's in the works is her godparents own a winery. It's called Showblock Wines. She's doing the events and everything for them, because that's what her, like she's got a degree in event management. She's doing all their events and stuff because they're opening a cellar door. Basically, they want someone to do like a little bit of like social media stuff and admin work. I'm going to potentially help out with that, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more as the weeks go on, but I believe that's what's going to happen. So that's exciting and something different. I've been using this full brow skinny crown, but I literally just ran out of it because it's impossible to tell like how much is sort of left unless you wind it up and see. So I'm just using their brow powder, and I'm just gonna have to like make that work because I don't have any pencil. This involves a lot of concentration, honestly. And I already messed it up. Like, I feel like I didn't really explain why I took so much time off social media and YouTube, but I think it was honestly just because of my moods. But I think a good way to summarize it is that my moods were so inconsistent and my mental health was so inconsistent. So some days I would wake up and feel okay, but then sometimes in the middle of the day I would like change and like be in like a terrible mood. And it's like you can't really record like a vlog or something if your moods are that unstable, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just been a little bit, like my own self has been a little bit inconsistent with how I've been feeling and stuff. So that's sort of why. Something negative that came out of this whole getting made redundant from my job thing was that I wanted to buy an apartment so I could get a cat. And now that this has happened, I won't be able to do that because I can't get a loan if I don't have a job. I just really, really wanted a cat and I thought it would be good for like my mental health and stuff. That will not be happening anytime soon by the looks of things. So that's probably the worst part about this whole situation because yeah, I just really want a cat, you know? And a lot of people say that you can lie to your landlord and just get a cat anyway because how are they gonna know? That gives me anxiety. There's a guy who lives downstairs who runs sort of like the whole apartment block. So if he saw me with a cat, he would just dob me into Strata and I would get in trouble. And also Strata is the main reason why we can't have cats because they're the one who make the rules and they're the ones that like make the rules and they have to hold meetings and things, and then everyone who owns the apartments here have to go to this meeting and then vote whether or not someone can get a cat. And one of the other neighbors who owns her apartment put across to the meeting if she could get a cat and they told her no. So if she can't get a cat, I highly doubt someone who is renting can get a cat. Yeah, that's the issue there. Hopefully my brows are okay because it's a bit of a challenge. All right, I'm gonna move on to bronzer and highlighter. So the bronzer I have is Lily Lolo Bondi Bronze. This was just a random one that I found on sale from like a cruelty-free website. Oh, also all my makeup is cruelty-free and vegan friendly, so we love to see it. I need a mirror for this because I cannot see what I'm doing. I need like a Jeffree star mirror so I don't have to hold up this palette. I sound like I'm grossly obsessed with him, but I'm not. I just really appreciate his work, you know? And like I appreciate that everything's like vegan friendly. Because I almost bought this palette from Colourpop because they had like this lilac palette. And I almost bought it because it was like pretty affordable. And it had like all the colors that I wanted, but it was not cruelty free. And I was reading on their website and it had like a little section that was like, yes, almost all of our products are cruelty free except this list. And then you read the list and it's like pretty much all their products. And I was like, I thought you said most of your products are cruelty free, but they're not. And that palette was on there and I was pretty devastated, to be honest. So yeah, this Jeffree Star palette cost me $90. It was so expensive. People in the US just can't relate to that. But I mean, we have like free healthcare or cheaper healthcare, so we've got that going for us in Australia. All right, so that's me bronzer done. I know I don't do it on my nose. Like, I'm so bad at it. I'll literally normally just go like this. And that's me doing my nose. Sometimes I do it if I'm feeling really adventurous, but not today. For highlighter, I've got this Fenty Beauty one. The color is Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. I normally use Fire Crystal. My girlfriend brought me this for Christmas and it was amazing. But if you want a more affordable vegan friendly option, you can get this e.l.f. one. And it works amazing. If not, it works just as good as this one. I don't know how I'm gonna do mascara. It's a bit yikes, isn't it? Essentially, my life update is I don't have a job. I'm currently finding one. I was made redundant. Working on my mental health, my anxiety and stuff's getting a lot better. My depression's so much better. My depression was really bad for quite a while, as I was explaining with the whole inconsistent moods thing. That was a lot to do with my depression as well. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. I don't always do this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. All right, I'm just gonna check that my eye makeup is like where it's at. I'm just gonna put a little bit more of Beauty Sleep on this eye. There's like this color called Pink Magic and it's so beautiful and I like desperately want to use it, but maybe I can just put it in the middle. Or should I use wet gel in the middle? I'm just obsessed with like using glitter on my eyes. I'm kind of just obsessed in general, let's be honest. I don't think my brows look that good. But what can you do when you don't have a brow pencil? This was the most sporadic video I've ever filmed. It literally probably doesn't make any sense. But if you stuck around, I appreciate you. Just keep in mind I haven't filmed for so long and it's just that you can't just fall out of the gist of things. So let's just keep that in mind. Also, if any of you watch Sims YouTubers, can you please comment below your favorites, because I'm always open to finding more when I run out of content. And also, do any of you play The Sims? Because I'm intrigued. I'm like just about due to like open a new mascara because this has gone like all dry and clunky, but... Oh, and the mascara I use is the e.l.f. one too. I get the Length and Volume mascara. Wow. And oh yeah, my hair's purple. That was an update too, wasn't it? So I decided I wanted to dye my hair purple. Like I was thinking about it all last year, and I started with like just dyeing my ends purple. And I had tweeted on Twitter that I wanted to get my hair dyed purple by the end of the year. So I booked in to get my hair dyed like 2 days before 2019 finished. So that way I followed through with my promise. I freaking love it. I got it done at Harlow Hair and Beauty. It's on like Kenley Beach Road. She may have changed the business name, but that's what it used to be called. And yeah, she did such a good job. We just like lightened it and left a bit of regrowth so it's like really manageable, because I don't like going to the hairdressers often. And then she put like a little bit of pink through it because it started to go a little bit green, and then she put the purple through it, and now it's purple and I love it. It's definitely due for a re-dye at the moment. I just use like a little purple washout and that lasts a few weeks, so this is like I'll probably dye it next week. I'm pretty happy with that. Should I put a lipstick on? What do you think? I feel like a lipstick might be too much. My eyebrows really just ain't it. Oh, I might put a little bit of highlight on the brow bone, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't have picked a shitter brush to do this with, eh? Right, I'm also just gonna fix up a little bit of my eye there. Apparently I'm not happy with it. Oh, I have regrets. Did I make that worse? Imagine if you came here for a makeup tutorial that was actually good. Alright, and then I'm gonna finish up with this I gotta go lip gloss thing. My girlfriend brought me this as a present, and I was like, it was the only shade that was left. But I'm not mad about it, it's pretty cute. It's kind of like alien vibes, but I really like it. Well, there we go. If you have watched my other sort of get ready with me, how I do my makeup video from like ages ago, you would be shook right now because it's very different to what it is now. It has evolved, you could say. Obviously I would normally wear something cuter than, not that the sweater isn't cute, but normally I would, you know, wear like a cute outfit, but it's cold today. It is what it is. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you some insight into why I have been so absent. Sometimes life just really be like that, you know? I hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, see you later. I should make a coffee because I'm fucking dead. This is the Jeffree star and